This is the Warford Orthodontics Straight Talk Podcast, episode number 2. In this episode, we're going to talk about why orthodontics is more than just about the teeth. Welcome once again to the Warford Orthodontics Straight Talk Podcast. I'm Scott Wild along with Dr. John Warford. How are you?
I'm doing great, thank you.
So this episode, we're focusing on orthodontics. Now, by the way, how long have you been doing orthodontics?
I've been in practice 10.5 years.
So that means in your office, combined experience, you've got how many years?
Over 50 between Dad and I.
50 between you and your dad. So what you've learned and what I've learned from you in this process of learning about your business is that it's more than just straightening teeth, isn't it?
Absolutely.
So let's talk a little bit about that. I mean, first of all, just a really brief, for those who don't know what orthodontics is, what is orthodontics?
Orthodontics is moving teeth, moving jaws, changing growth, and improving smiles, essentially, of anyone from ages 7 to 8 up to 80 or more.
So you don't have any of those high, whiny drills that are causing me pain?
None that cause pain. We just use them to take off the glue.
Okay, that sounds good. So the thing that we've discovered is that in Warford Orthodontics, that you look at this as more than just straightening the teeth. It's about self-improvement and self-esteem. And explain a little bit about that.
Absolutely. So a good friend of mine, consultant Chris Young, known as the Rainmaker locally, he said to me a couple of years ago that orthodontics is the cheapest psychotherapy available, and he was amazed at the psychological benefits that he had seen in orthodontic treatment. We see that all the time. We hear stories actually every day from people. Usually, sometimes it's kids, almost always adults are very, very apt to tell us stories about what straightening their teeth and changing their smiles has done for them. And it's a huge self-esteem boost. Yes, it's not all about the teeth. I mean, we straighten the teeth, but what we're more concerned about when we try to focus on is what is the straight teeth going to do for the person? What's it going to do for their self-esteem and increase self-confidence? And then hope that they make the world a better place.
So one of the byproducts of straightening your teeth is that you're going to enjoy your smile, you're going to have more confidence, and that could, in theory, give you more self-confidence, better self-esteem.
Absolutely. You're going to project themselves to the world in a different way. Yeah. For example, I'm looking at the Facebook page right now. I just got a message from an adult patient named Val that said, she just shared, she says, one of her first family pictures looking in a camera head on. And she'd shared with me in the past that she had always turned her head in a certain way. And certainly in this picture, she's got a beautiful smile and she's looking right at the camera. You know,
I had an opportunity to meet Val a couple weeks back, and she's going to be featured on an upcoming podcast here about just that. I mean, she, as an adult, you radically changed her life. One of the things she talked to me about was how the fact she would subconsciously cover her mouth anytime that she would laugh or smile at work. And people caught her doing that and they would mention it, and she had no idea that she was doing it. And now she said, I can't wait to just flash these pearly whites at people. And she said it's completely changed the way that
and her friends mentioned to her, hey, you don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
You don't cover, you don't smile like this anymore with your fingers covering your mouth. Yeah.
So there's a lot of people, I would imagine, out there that have been living with self-esteem issues because of the way their mouth looks. And that does, I mean, over time, it's a paradigm, right? I mean, it's kind of, it grows on you and becomes a habit.
Yeah. Certain patients come to mind. Actually, one adult patient who had braces on a couple of years ago, she related to me after she'd had her braces on, her teeth started to straighten, the confidence boost that she got. She got her hair done, started wearing makeup, and actually changed her job to a job in which she wasn't speaking to people directly. And she had kind of a secondary job to a front desk job in which she is interacting with people every day.
So it was literally a career change.
Absolutely.
And now she's in a career that she absolutely
loves. Yeah. Total revolution in her whole outlook, confidence, everything.
Well, I guess that's one of the things that we want this podcast to be for people, is not just tips and tricks on how to take care of your teeth and why you should get braces and why you should get Invisalign, but really talking about how to really improve yourself on all levels, right? I mean,
absolutely.
Kind of Eastern medicine philosophy is that you treat the whole body, not just the teeth or not just the respiratory system, right?
Absolutely.
And this really kind of reminds me of the book by Maxwell Maltz called PsychoCybernetics.
A wonderful book.
So in the book PsychoCybernetics, Maxwell Maltz is a plastic surgeon, and he's doing all these corrections on people's faces, fixing scars, things like that. And what he noticed was fix the scar, fix the person. All these people that all of a sudden their scar goes away, they're a better person, or they're more confident. So he comes up with this: if I fix the scar, I fix the person. Then he has a little girl who was in a serious accident and with a massive scar, gets rid of the scar and notices that nothing changed. She still had low self-esteem. She still actually saw the scar in her own mind, and it didn't change. So then he said, there's got to be something more going on here than just fix the scar physically and fix the person mentally. So it became this whole thing of how you view yourself and giving yourself permission to not see the scar and to give yourself a new life. It's that what you think over time becomes your beliefs, and those beliefs drive your actions, and those actions get you results and down the line.
Absolutely. Couldn't have said it better myself.
So fixing the teeth is one stage. Giving someone a beautiful smile is one stage, but they still have to make steps in their life.
Yeah, and then many times that's the catalyst. That's because it takes an investment of time and effort to straighten one's teeth, whether it's braces or Invisalign. And many times it's sort of it symbolizes the straightening that they may want to undergo in their life in other ways. Had many times people have stopped smoking, for example. Many times people have taken different courses in their life because of having been a little more self-reflective, and said because of having undergone the time and effort that it takes in orthodontics.
So maybe this could be looked at as a mini goal that they actually see a physical outcome at the end of, and which can build momentum.
Smile makeover is kind of what it is. Absolutely. For many people, it happens instantaneously. Some people it takes a little bit longer, but pretty much everybody comes around to it. And we've seen it so many times, seen personalities change, seen personalities blossom, especially teenagers. That you can see some huge changes in teenagers almost overnight with getting braces on or getting Invisalign started. It really makes my job a lot more fun, because it is definitely a lot more than just straightening teeth.
Well, I look forward to bringing a lot more of this kind of discussion into this podcast and talking about not just the teeth, but talking about, kind of working on the whole self. And so we got a lot of good episodes coming up where we're going to be talking about some great books, some great programs, some great podcasts and audio CDs that we have experienced together. And I look forward to sharing those. Now, if someone is on the fence about looking into, whether you're an adult or adult with kids, looking at getting orthodontics, what's the best way to go ahead and make a request for an appointment?
Either go via our website, warfordorthodontics.com/request. Email us at info@warfordorthodontics.com. Call us 701-255-1311. Or you're always welcome to walk in the old-fashioned way.
Walk right through the door.
That's right.
And the first consultation is always free.
First consultation is always free.
Wow.
You get everything you need to know day one.
Well, you can find more podcasts like this on our website at warfordorthodontics.com, or check us out. And if you have comments about any of the books that we've talked about, or if you'd like to throw your story into the mix, make sure that you look down below into the comment section, add your comments there, hit us up on Facebook like Val just did. She sent a beautiful picture with her family, or hit us on Twitter. We're at Twitter at Warford Ortho. See you next time.
Thank you.